Well, one of the big questions being asked as the Ontario government plans to cut ties with the beer store, what about my empties? So we're here at a Church Street location in the back of the store in a warehouse. This is where all the empties come to get sorted out. So you can see colored glass gets crushed in this machine here. This is where the clear glass goes, aluminum cans, and so on. Over the last decade, well over 3 billion bottles have been returned to beer stores across the province in a recycling program that's considered to be a major success. Tonight, we have learned that the Ontario deposit return will continue, but in what form, we just don't know. Councillor Gord Perks began tweeting his concerns about this shortly after yesterday's announcement. Today, he tells me he believes this program is in serious jeopardy.
The provincial announcement will quite likely destroy the most successful system in terms of environmental protection anywhere in North America or Europe.
We did do some digging into legislation, and it doesn't necessarily mean the program will be terminated. It looks like it will continue, but what it will look like, we don't know.
Right, but the problem is that if you allow beer sales in corner stores, corner stores are not set up to take back empties. A convenience store, every square inch, you go into one of them, every square inch has something they're trying to sell you. If they have to store empty beer bottles, they lose shelf space, they lose product they can sell, they lose money. That's why they got rid of pop bottles. That's why they would never use their stores as a return point for beer bottles.
According to the new bill that was tabled yesterday, a terminated contract with the beer store doesn't mean the elimination of the Ontario Deposit Return Program. A spokesperson with the Ministry of Finance confirmed the continuation with us late this afternoon, but answered no further questions regarding the program's future. The Toronto Environmental Alliance is also raising concerns about this.
Right now, they have an 81% return rate for bottles. That means all wine, liquor, and beer bottles in Ontario are getting back to the beer store. In contrast, the Ontario Blue Box, which is at every household, has less than 50% recycling rate for drink containers. The beer store is also quite unique in that it has refillable brown bottles. So 96% of those refillable bottles get returned to the beer store. They get cleaned out and reused again up to 15 times. And that's much better environmentally than recycling. So we want to make sure that that kind of refillable program gets expanded, not reduced.
Now, Councillor Gord Perks says this program also saves municipalities a lot of money because they're not collecting and processing all of these empties. And according to the beer store, results of this recycling system is the equivalent of taking 43,000 cars off the road every year.